Being on the client side, I always love coming to these type of conferences and gaining insight into media and the minds of all the gurus, so I'm quite privileged. I think just touching on Jared's presentation before we jump into mine, AI seems quite advanced and quite far-fetched, but similar things that Garmin are integrating now, and you think Garmin was a navigator, a GPS unit, that's where our tradition came from. We're now moving into things called wearable tech, and you ask, why am I wearing so many watches? Well, a woman can never have enough shoes, and a woman can never have enough watches. That's my opinion. But what really these watches do is that they are wearable tech, meaning that they've got wrist-based heart rate. So it's tying in with reading my pulse throughout the day. It's tying in with my stress activity throughout the day, my sleeping patterns. And all of this data gets pulled and is used by health organizations, plugged into an API, which can actually start determining, are you a high-risk diabetes patient? Are you high risk at cholesterol or high blood pressure? So I think I'm just deviating a little bit, but I'm jumping into what Jared was saying, that with data and with collecting all the data, it provides companies insight into predicting the future, and definitely from a consumer point of view. Okay, so I'm here because we've just recently run a case study for Garmin on dynamic appointment. We've seen many examples from the UK, from Europe, about these great interactive pods, great dynamic content, putting in live weather, and it all seems pretty great, right? But how does it actually come, and is the technology even available in South Africa? The technology is available, and we've just done a case study on it. But to give you a little bit of insight into the marketing and the client side and what goes back behind closed doors. So at Garmin, our advertising budget is based on a percentage of the sales forecast. Obviously, in our world, sales is king. Make more sales, get more money to spend on advertising. Yet we have a constant debate between marketing and sales. In a marketing point, we want to position our brand in the best light to customers. But from a sales point, we want to make sure that our objectives are reached and we get the sell-through of product. So if we look at marketing as a support role to sales, the constant question is always being asked, how many rands or cents did it take to make one product sale? So if we look at the business objectives being two parts, build brand awareness and make sales. We always go down to what's the best media mix and how can we tap into TV that's now 50%, or traditional that's still 50% of our market, plus digital and all the other elements. We know that digital is in many forms. Paid, social, influencer, Facebook. And in marketing campaigns that we develop, there is always a touch point of digital across every single marketing campaign. So it may not be the hero medium used, but it is absolutely a necessity for us when we target our customers. I think we tend to like digital. It gives us data, it gives us stats, it gives us click-throughs, it gives us the full sell-through option. We can trial it and test what the actual outcome was when someone saw an ad, clicked a QR code, went online, purchased a product. So data is very valuable to us. And it's great from a marketing side. I can go back to sales and go, this is what our return on investment was. So we've touched on the different parts of digital, and the newest one being out-of-home digital. So at Garmin, we always like to break through the clutter and try and speak differently to our markets. We have a various range of markets. We've got the traditional automotive, which is your navigation, your fleet, your cartography. We have outdoors, so Joe touched on geocaching, hiking. We also then have marine, boating navigation, sailing, as well as in aviation. And as our brand has evolved, we're not only about all of the traditional GPS markets that we're known for. We're now into wearable tech. We're into mobile apps. Garmin has evolved into a technology lifestyle brand. And as our business evolves, so do the media platforms that we use. So when JC Deco approached us with this innovative idea on how to use dynamic content, we absolutely jumped at the opportunity. Number one, it would communicate our brand message as well as give us measurable results. Today I'm going to unpack 2 exercises that we did with them around interactive pods as well as roadside digital.
First thing is they were intrigued by our line. No one was coming around there. It's strange.
Whenever like there are customers who are already product or watch that there are questions that they ask us, their answers
So the first touch point that we investigated was the interactive digipods. These ticked all of the boxes for us. They were targeted, interactive. It was a standalone platform with no share of voice. Customizable to our product sets, measurable in terms of our browsing behaviors or which products customers were selecting, as well as brand new technology and software. So I touched on Garmin's wide range of wearable products or watches. We must have over 50 watches, and we take for granted that we think customers know, if I'm a runner, I need this running watch. Well, there are about 6 watches that you can choose from in the running category. And if I do gym and I play golf and I go for the 5-kilometer park runs on a weekend, then does that customer actually know exactly what watch is best for them? So the answer is no, not everyone does know what watch is best for them. I've seen Apple Watches around today, I've seen Polar, Suntoes, so Garmin also have a very wide range of watches that can tap into your needs as well. I'm in marketing, I had to learn that. So we're excited about this being first of its kind, and the data that was pulled from this was very insightful to us on what our customer behavior patterns are. The pods educated our customers on our product range, as well as showed us their customer paths and whether they were selecting everyday fitness or whether they were selecting adventurer. So we had 4 categories. Obviously, run is a traditional one that Garmin is known for. Everyday fitness, now we're tapping into the health and wellness category, where it is more for the people who are into step counting and activity tracking. Adventurer watches, or the category, is very much for the triathlete, the multi-sport, the guy who goes hiking. He also has a bike and he also wants to have the latest tech. And then Best for You, a category where people could go to and interact with when they had no idea which watch they were looking for.